like looking at weird things and just trying to come up with something. Hello, once again, welcome back to the Noosh Weekly Vlog. I'm Chris Noosh, and I'm going to walk you through what I'm working on in my studio once again this week. Okay, so this week, where do I start? I've had a little bit of trouble getting motivated this week. Last night, I made a couple more bags. Another bag there, and another bag there, just a red one and a blue one. Just to get something going, just to be a little productive, because I wasn't really feeling like doing a whole lot yesterday. So I kind of cleaned up the studio, cleared my brain, answered emails, that kind of stuff. But moving forward, I gotta start creating things again. And I gotta force myself to do that. And it shouldn't be too hard because I have commissions and I have a freelance project that I need to work on. 2 commissions, 1 freelance project. Which means I can't share those with you. So, to come up with something to share with you guys this week, I needed to find a little inspiration. So I finally decided, also it couldn't take too long because I've got the freelance projects and stuff to work on. So it's got to be something small. This week might be a little bit shorter than previous weeks. My apologies. But what I've decided to do is I'm going to do another carved and painted piece. But this time I'm going to draw inspiration from the idea that I need 2 elements working together. I've done this before, but I haven't done it on the vlog before. One example would be the koala astronaut trying to eat the little piece of eucalyptus that you see right there. And another example would be a rhino and a balloon piece that I did right there. It's a rhino hanging from a balloon. So I'm going to try to come up with something similar to that where there's 2 pieces interacting with each other. Should be fun. 2 smaller carvings. So I've got a lot to do. I don't know why I'm not feeling motivated to do any of it, but I've got a lot to do. So I need to get going. I'm going to start sketching all of that right now. Aside from all that too, yesterday when I was cleaning up my studio, I hung up a corkboard that I've had for many, many years to hang up my enamel pins that I've made over the years. I'm missing one of them that I need to hang up. It's on one of my jackets currently. I'll put it up on the board. But these are all pins that I've designed over the years. These are ones that I've produced myself. These are ones that were produced with the help of another company early on. And these are produced by that same company. Why do you have 2 sloths? Well, this one's fixed and this one is a spinner. And then these are 2 little pins that I've gotten recently too. These are just 2 little acrylic pins. So I wanted to display all of those. Thought it would be fun to do that on the wall leading up to upstairs. So these are all those. And I also finally am displaying all of the medals that I made for the running company in California that I work with, is the Valencia Trail Race. And that's one of the freelance projects I got to do this week, is another medal for them. This one's a really cool one. But I designed all of these, and they took my artwork and turned it into a medal, and it's kind of cool to see the collaboration that happens there. It's really, really cool. It's time to get sketching. It's a full sploot bee. Welcome to the creative process. I don't think I've ever shown you this. I don't know what I'm drawing, so I'm just kind of Googling words. I go like bird, and then scroll down and look at things, and nothing comes to mind. So I go animals, flying. Let's see. I was doing this series in college of large animals. Well, just animals that were flying that weren't meant to be flying. So I'd do like a hippo with a jetpack and a walrus. No, hippo had the wings. The walrus had the jetpack. Just a whale in the sky. Just things that were flying that were not meant to be flying. The idea that I have, I think, kind of works well with flying, with the concept of flying. So that's what I'm looking towards right now.
And it sees, a lot of birds, animals with balloons, was something that I've done before. Flying machines, maybe. But I'm just kind of looking and getting an inspiration. I like the idea of having something hang from another piece, like I did with the rhino piece that I showed you earlier. For a quick refresher right there. But I'm thinking maybe I could have two strings connecting something. So maybe like a hot air balloon or something. I don't know. So that's what my creative process is right now. I'm just kind of like looking at weird things and just trying to come up with something fun to do. Here's a dog in a flying car. Yeah, seeing what fun things and weird things I can come up with and see. I'm going to continue doing this off camera, but that's your little peek into my creative process. I think I've got it. I pulled up a Wikipedia page of the largest animals, organisms, whatever. I'm just kind of going off that idea that I was telling you before. And I think I'm going to go with a bird fulfilling the dream of a animal that cannot fly and helping them fly. So a bird carrying an animal flying, maybe with some sort of ribbon or string or something that he'd tied around him. So I'm going to go with a just a general turtle tortoise animal that is flying but enjoying it with the help of a small bird. I think the size difference between the two animals will be quite interesting. So I'm going to go with that for my the piece that I'm going to carve this week. That'll be my personal piece to go along with all the commissions and everything that I also have to do. Finished with the sketch. You're seeing it run on the screen right now as I talk about it. But I'm pretty happy with what I've come up with. I have a little chickadee, a little bird, carrying a giant, what is based loosely upon an Aldabra tortoise, but it's not, exactly that. It's more chickadee than it is an Aldabra tortoise. It's just a tortoise. I had a little bit of difficulty trying to find the right face. I wanted it to kind of feel like the tortoise is having fun and enjoying themselves and not just smiling. I wanted an expression like, experiencing something for the first time kind of expression. And I think I've got it. And I think the fact that they're locking eyes and looking at each other kind of says, thank you for letting me do this. Thank you. And the chickadee is just as happy to oblige the tortoise for flying with them. So that's what I've come up with. I think it's a pretty fun sketch. I'm glad I came across this. And that's, I get questions a lot of the time. How do you come up with your ideas? And, it's a really hard thing to answer because my ideas are just like, I gotta make something. What do I want to make? Let me sit down, just get ideas in my head, clear my head out a little bit. I got my eyes closed right now. Let me show you the final image. That is the final image of the turtle going. And you see there's a ring in between them. So what I think I'm going to do, I guess they don't really even need to be two separate pieces, but that was the original idea. I'm gonna keep with it. I'm gonna put a little eye hook in the bottom of the bird and a little eye hook at the top of the turtle, and I'm going to suspend them from each other with just a piece of string, a piece of cord that I have. So that should be fun. They're not going to be that close to each other, but they're not going to be super far away from each other either. That's pretty close. I'm probably going to have like an inch or two of space between them. I have quite a number of things that I need to get onto the board now. I haven't started my freelance project, but that's fine. I can get to that tonight. I'm going to get a couple commissions onto some boards, and then this piece, and then I'm going to start. I'm going to just get them on the board, start getting them ready to go. It's the next day now, and I just finished up carving the commission piece that I had to do this week. And now I can dive in to carving the bird and the turtle piece. So I'm going to start with this little bird and then move on to the turtle right there. Carve those two pieces up, and then I can get to painting them. So there we go. Those are all done. I've got the turtle done. I've got the bird done. That's enough carving for this week. This whole piece will hang from, like I said earlier, it'll all hang from the mechanics on the back of the bird. I'll put like a D-ring or a wire or something on the back of the bird. And then the turtle will be suspended by a string from the bird. So those are done. I just gotta paint these now, and I can add some ink. I also have to paint the commission piece that I have this week too, and then I can, I have a couple things that I need to print tomorrow, and I'll ink these up at those time. But that is the itinerary for the rest of this video as I, on the side, work on freelance projects and commissions. And B is enjoying the heat lamp. Hi, B. These two pieces are now finished being painted, so I can move on to the finishing steps with these. I've got the bird and the turtle. They both have a pink ring and a pink ribbon that they are being... The bird has the ring and the turtle has the ribbon. The turtle's being held up by the ribbon. The bird is carrying the ring to carry the turtle. These are finished. I can get ready to start inking these, but before I do that, I got to do a couple things. So I'm going to flip them both over, and I've got to sign both of them. And to do that, I've got this Noosh Studios stamp that I put on the reverse side of each piece. So for this bird one, I'm just going to put a stamp there, and the turtle one, I'm going to put a stamp right in the middle, so people know who made them. And I'm going to call this one the assist. And then I'm going to sign it. Signed. I also want to sign this one too. So let me just pull this here. In case they ever get separated. So now for this bird piece, I need to find the approximate center of it. And I've got it on balancing on a piece of wood that I can use to find whereabouts the center is. And so it's right about there. That's the center of gravity for this piece. And I'm going to just put a single D-ring right there to hang it from. And just screw it in. It's in. So that's how the piece is going to hang. And now to attach these two pieces, I'm going to put another mini screw there and a mini screw there. And just screw those in. And those aren't going to be screwed in all the way because that is what I'm using to tie the piece of string to connect them. Whoops. Oh, buddy. Get it in that hole. There we go. All right. Now I've got this red cord that I'm just going to use to tie them together. Snip off a piece there. Wrap it around a couple times around the screw. I'm going to bring it a little closer to me. Tie it off a couple more times just so it's secure. And one more time for good measure. Snip that right there. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I don't want this string to be too long, but long enough so it's obvious that it's there. But I don't want it to hang too far down. I'm going to tie the string again. Uh-oh. And then I'm just going to snip that off there as well. And that is tied. And that is how this piece is going to hang. So flip it over. And that is done. Oh, I almost forgot. It's not quite done. I also want to put little bumpers on the bottom of this piece so that when it floats off the wall, it doesn't hang weird. This will help it to keep steady on the wall. Two little bumpers. Now it's done. And now it's time to get inky. It's Friday, and the one project I can share with you this week is finished. I called it the assist, and it's the turtle and the chickadee piece that I've been working on all week. And it is completely done. And you can see that it is free hanging. The turtle, look, it wants to spin. The chickadee and the turtle, free hanging piece. And so that is finished. Look at that. Swing, swing, swing. All right, we'll stop playing with it. I do have a couple things I need to print. I'm gonna do my Friday printing session real quick right here. And that's gonna end this video out. So once again, Thank you for hanging out with me this week. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye. Bees up to sunspot game. Got a blanket in the sunspot today. And then the final piece is hanging to dry. And a quick Marty update for you this week. Here she is sleeping in the cat bed. I don't know if she's been on this week, but here she is now. Sniff, sniff, sniff.